Welcome to Zion Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching this channel and for great effort you are doing by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Continue supporting this channel. Now, MP Kitutu South, Mr. Gibagendi, have come out and condemning the President of the Republic of Kenya for housing levy. What worries me, ladies and gentlemen, is that Gibagendi was once the youth leader working under William Samoei Ruto's administration when he was the deputy president in the Republic of Kenya during Uhuru Kenyatta's administration. And in this video, we want to have some candid discussion. Why do you think MP Gibagendi have come out again to clash with his former boss? I can say it that way. Because if it is a matter of politics, the President William Samoei Ruto is the one who taught him politics. If I'm not wrong, he had been with Ruto for several years in politics, the political journey. But for now, in this video, we are going to find some of the key points here, and this video is going to drive us to our analysis. Let's take a look and listen to what Gibagendi is saying.
President William Ruto, I always say that I have tremendous respect for you because you're one of the people who mentored me in this political journey. You gave me an opportunity to learn from the front row seat of your school of politics. But I want to tell you something, Mr. President. You can't continually disrespect the courts. You can't continually scheme to try and force the courts to rule in your favor. The unfortunate barrage we saw the past few weeks, where you were attacking the courts, where you were attacking judges, you were attacking magistrates, was just to push them to rule in your favor, especially on the matter of the housing levy, and even the matter of social health insurance authority is equally unconstitutional. While the Court of Appeal today has ruled against your appetite to deduct Kenyans the housing levy so that you can gift your friends business opportunities in the housing sector, I'm told you've said you are not going to respect the ruling. We want to tell you today, you know, Kenyans have given you an opportunity to continue disrespecting them, because by disrespecting the court's ruling, you're disrespecting Kenyans. You need to know that while Kenyans gave you an opportunity to serve, they no longer respect you. And they've demonstrated this through the regular heckling you faced across the country, or the heckling against members of your cabinet, or members of parliament from your ruling party, or members of the governors or senators that have been told of in your presence. That is a demonstration that people no longer respect you and the decisions you're making on their behalf. You know the housing levy, the housing process is unconstitutional. And we know this. I told you this sometime in April last year, but you refuse to listen. The courts have pronounced themselves. You still do not want to listen. You have gone ahead the past few weeks. You and the people in UDA organized yourselves and started attacking the judiciary. That is the messaging you are trying to put across, to try and hoodwink Kenyans, push Kenyans to disrespect courts, push Kenyans to hate courts, and you are just doing it so that you get the ruling in your favor. Now they say no. Please, just respect the law. Respect the law. You can give your friends other business opportunities elsewhere. Yeah? It is inappropriate, it is improper to forcefully try and rule this country the way you want. It will not work. I'm told some of us who criticize you, who try to make you become a better person by telling you not to do inappropriate things, like disrespecting the law, are earmarked for discipline. I don't know whether you want to assassinate us. I don't know the kind of discipline you are talking about. Even a few members of parliament from my region are beating their chests, their chest thumping and saying they'll deal with me. I wonder what a fellow member of parliament will do to me. In fact, your party has become extremely unpopular. I don't know whether those ones who are lying to you that they'll deal with me, they'll ever get re-elected, for supporting especially the finance bill that has really made the cost of living go high. So we are telling you, just respect the law. Respect the law, Kenyans will respect you. You don't have to do things forcefully. You will force us, and we are going to also retaliate. And I want to warn the clerk of the National Assembly. This time round, please do not deduct the housing levy from my paycheck. You can deduct from other members of parliament, but not me. I have said no. And please refund me the fund that you've deducted for the past 7 or so months. Thank you.
If there's the worst mistake that our leaders are doing in the Republic of Kenya, is just thumping and giving threat in every now and then, rather than to sit down and advise the president. Because these are the people who have worked with Ruto, and they know the president very well. If the legal team who are prepared by State House to pass any information or some advices to the commander of defense forces have been defeated to work, somebody like Gibagendi and the rest, the economy advisors, then I think I prefer these people, MPs, those who are in UDA or governors or senators and the rest, any leader who have worked with Ruto, to just call a spade and give him advice. Because the issue of issuing threat, the issue of somehow you now bring bitter words in the country won't help at this point. The reason why I'm saying this is because our country is sinking and going into a wrong direction. Now, in this video, we want to articulate some of the key points why Gibagendi is now issuing a kind of glove ops to Kenya Kwanza administration. Before I do that, if this might be your first time watching me at Down Kenya TV YouTube channel, kindly take a 1 second and click that subscription button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. After you subscribe, watch our videos, like and give us your opinion at the comment section. Meanwhile, to the members, I want to appreciate you so much because you are doing a tremendous job. Continue watching our videos. Let's proceed. Number one, it is a clear indication, a good example in this politics is that dogs are now eating each other. That is what I can prefer on Gibagendi's message to William Samoei Ruto's administration. Because, as I have said, he was once working with Ruto. And Ruto was once his boss, and now again, Ruto is the president. This is a man who can access directly to the president and give him advice. As much as we have weaknesses, we human beings. The problem is that those who surround Kenya Kwanza administration are the ones making things to be tough. They have several things in mind. They think a lot, and they have been confused with power. They have been drunk in power, and they don't understand the real reality on ruling and leadership. Now, Gibagendi seems to have been given threat And that is why I've come out to tell people what is happening according to my first analysis. It is either he was given a threat after they have disagreed. Number two, if he's the MP, these are the people who are once supporting Kenya Kwanza regime, and they were going against Uhuru Kenyatta. Now they are coming out and telling Kenyans, issuing a kind of a political war, and for Kenyans to see and go against Kenya Kwanza administration, which is very bad in the society that we live today. I will be very much impressed seeing MPs calling for Mr. President and have a national dialogue. But the issue of coming out and attacking anybody and issuing kind of chest thumping that you threaten this and that won't help. Let's speak the reality. Let's speak the reality and say it is enough. Somebody like Francis Atwoli yesterday, just recently, you listened to him, is calling about the legislature. And this is a man who can reach to the president directly. Have you ever asked yourself, why do you think these people have never called for a national dialogue? Because they are seeing things are going into a wrong direction. But they just want Kenya Kwanza to fail. Now they are coming up and creating wrangles among themselves. For wananchi waone wako serious, they are outside the government, yet they are inside the government indirectly. Because I'm very much aware and sure that President William Samoei Ruto will not allow to rule one-term presidents, whether Kenyans like it or not. Even the same MP speaking, he can't allow himself to be one-term MP, whether his constituency, people in the constituency like it or not. My main concern here is that why don't they call for a national dialogue and have a talk? They can access. That is the truth. But if you come and say this and that, it won't help. Kenyans are actually tired. They are very much distressed. And you see, he himself is demanding the money. He cannot consider Kenyans also. That is why we are having leaders in the society who are fake, glutton leaders. It's very shameful is saying that nirudishie pesa yangu, rather than awatetie yeye mwenyewe atetie wananchi pia. So Kenyans, you need to understand that politicians always use you, and they always use you for sympathy. That is their aim, and that is why they are now speaking in social media bitterly with an aim of you to go against whatever is happening in the Republic of Kenya. They are driving you into wrong direction rather than to take you into a right direction. The best thing is that they should have a dialogue. The MPs are there. UDA MPs are there. Opposition MPs are there. They are all leaders. We call upon leaders to call the president and have a dialogue. Uhuru is there, ready for dialogue. I'm very much aware of this. Raila Amolo Odinga is there, ready for dialogue. The people who surround Ruto, the deputy president, can have a dialogue. They are all human beings and make our country things to work efficiently. But if you go this way, attacking each other, it won't make sense. Meanwhile, what are your take, ladies and gentlemen, on what our leaders are saying in the Republic of Kenya? I want to wish you all the best. As I'm still requesting you, stay tuned at our YouTube channel, Zion Kenya TV. TV. What can you say on Kitutu South MP remarks to the President in the Republic of Kenya?